Hello Americans channel. This video is made by free videos from Storyblocks, and these images and video we use just for explanation, and it's free use also.
It was a cool autumn morning when James, a seasoned logger, headed out into the woods near his small rural town. The work was familiar to him, a steady, routine life built around the rhythm of cutting trees for timber. This particular day, however, was different. When this man was cutting this tree, he saw something shock his eyes. He had been hired by a nearby farm to clear some land for new crops, and one of the trees marked for removal was an old oak. It was a massive tree, thick with age and weathered by time, its bark cracked and gnarled. James had seen many trees like it before, and he knew exactly how to bring it down safely. He began with his chainsaw, the sharp teeth biting into the bark as he made his cuts. The familiar hum of the engine and the scent of fresh wood filled the air. But as the chainsaw dug deeper into the trunk, something unusual happened. There was a sudden, strange sound, not like the usual crackling of wood, but more of a hollow thud. James paused, frowning. He examined the tree more closely, and that's when he saw it. A slight, shimmering glow coming from within the trunk, just under the surface of the bark. It was faint at first, but as he stepped back, the glow intensified. He couldn't believe his eyes. Curiosity getting the best of him, James decided to investigate. He carefully ran his hand along the edge of the cut, peeling back the layers of bark. His fingers brushed something cold and smooth, like metal. Slowly, he chipped away at the wood, revealing a small, cylindrical object embedded in the center of the tree. The more he uncovered, the more he realized that this wasn't just a random piece of metal. It looked old, like it had been placed there long ago. James felt his heart begin to race as he carefully removed the object from its resting place. It was a small, tarnished box, no bigger than a matchbook, with strange markings etched into its surface. His breath caught in his throat as he opened the box, expecting it to be empty. But inside, there was a piece of parchment, folded neatly, its edges frayed from age. The paper seemed incredibly fragile, but James carefully unfolded it. The writing on it was faded, but still legible. It was a map. The map depicted the surrounding forest, but with a detail that shocked James. There were landmarks that no one in the town had ever heard of. Hidden caves, underground tunnels, old foundations that seemed to belong to an ancient settlement. James's mind raced. How had this map ended up inside the tree, and what was the story behind it? Had someone hidden it there centuries ago, or had it been placed more recently? Feeling a surge of excitement, James carefully tucked the map back into the box and placed it in his pocket. He knew he couldn't just forget about what he had found. This discovery would change everything. He could feel it in his bones. He finished cutting down the tree, but his mind was no longer on the timber. He had a new purpose now. There was something in those woods that needed to be uncovered, and he was determined to find out what it was.